I'm Douglas Keane, chef and owner of Cyrus Restaurant in Healdsburg, California. There's something personally intrinsic and self-gratifying about cooking 100 perfect meals every night and going home and either having that beer or going outside and seeing the vineyard, and you're happy that you did it. So we just try to show up every day and give people an experience that they wouldn't get in a normal restaurant. The cool thing about being up in Healdsburg is that there's so many local farmers and they bring some pretty incredible produce. We also have some amazing fish suppliers and they bring in some stuff from all over. So they kind of create the dishes for you. You taste this Japanese sea bass that's called Suzuki and you bite into it and you're like, wow, this has a dish coming for it just because it's so good. One place for great celebration, I think, would be Kokari. It's a Greek restaurant down in Jackson Square, and the food is kind of Greek California, and they do a great job, and there's these big tables. It's beautifully designed interior. It just kind of makes you feel like a celebration with a lot of people. And they're able to pull off the food for large groups because of the platter style. You know, that's the one thing about San Francisco, about the organic, healthy experience. It's all over. I would say that one restaurant, if I had to pick one, would be One Market. The chef Mark Doman's there, and they've been cooking farm to table is their theory, and they're a big San Francisco restaurant, but very food that's a lot of integrity. One dish that I remember from One Market was this amazing pork chop with some local kale and some celery root. But it was just absolutely perfect in a cider reduction. It was just done perfectly. The whole thing made sense. At Hana, he does an amazing seared toro, the tuna belly, and just with a little bit of ponzu sauce, and it's one of those bites where you eat it and you're like, wow, this is what it's supposed to be. This guy hit this dish. That one I'll remember forever. And then just down at Chin Restaurant in San Francisco, just some of his rolls are creative, in the way he will fry or warm something and then put a sauce against it just to kind of contrast it. It's kind of impressive when you put it into your mouth. I think French Laundry, which is in a league of its own, kind of sets the standard for all of us to follow. And I remember having a meal there where they paired all the wines with each of our courses, and some of the pairings just hit so well that it just took it to another level. And one in particular was probably the white truffle with the Barolo course that they paired. And it was just like these two things were grown together, and they were meant to be served together. And just to see them come together on a plate and taste it, it's like, yeah, I get it, I get it. I'd say one of those great places would probably be at Michael Mina's. Just exciting. Lots of little tastes of each little thing on the plate, like almost 3 to 4 tastes on every plate, and a lot of great fish. He originally opened up Aqua, where he was kind of famous for the fish that he was doing, and so I think he's kind of taken that a little bit further, and just some of his creations and the pairings are just, they kind of enliven you. When I ate there, there was a trio of black bass, and I remember one of them was with a little bit of a puree with some vanilla bean in it. And at first when I heard it, I thought, God, this is not going to work. But then when I ate it, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. One of the high-end destinations that I would kind of say is a quintessential San Francisco experience would be like Jardiniere. Jardinière's got the celebratory theme, it's got the sophistication, it's got the seasonality of the produce. What would you eat there? Oh God, Tracy's scallops with the truffle nage, and probably her short rib or artichoke salad. The mushroom soup is probably still there. All those wonderful things that she's done for a while.